Alright, what is up everyone? I have a bit of a market update for you guys. I want to touch upon what's going on with Bitcoin, Chainlink, XRP, Ethereum, because even if you're not personally invested in those, they affect the rest of the cryptocurrency market. So before I delve into all that, I'd like to ask if you could please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit the bell icon to be notified of new uploads. We do cryptocurrency news, technical analysis, and buy it out stuff. So let's also before I forget, we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month, October here. So if you please help us out by subscribing, I really appreciate all of you. We're 569 subscribers. That's awesome. Also whatever Quagmire says. Okay, so let's delve into what's going on right now. First, I just kind of want to touch upon what's going on with XRP, because I think it's kind of significant. So there's a lot going on here, guys. We're trying to break above, we're trying to leave the 25-cent ranges. We're trying to 25 cents. We're trying to break above 26 cents. Personally speaking, guys, I think XRP is going to go down for several reasons here. Our RSI is making lower highs. Our MACD, the histogram, starting to tick down. We have a lot of room to go down. Another significant thing also is that there is a large buy wall for XRP at 25.25. Okay, how much is this worth? This is, Jesus, $3.5 million. Okay, yeah, that's significant at 25.25. So if we look here at 25.25, let's zoom in even further. 25. Yeah, here. So actually, I feel like this was at 25 earlier. Okay. Yeah, 25. Okay, so point being, guys, is I think we're gonna either find support at either the 20-day, a lot of people like to use the 21-day, either the 20-day or the median here on our Bollinger Bands. We've been pumping quite a bit as of recent, breaking above a bunch of resistances. I'll get rid of some of the stuff, clean it up. So I think we're due for some kind of pullback. I think that the important thing to consider with whether or not XRP, Ethereum, Chainlink have a pullback is Bitcoin, whatever Bitcoin's doing. So Bitcoin has been extremely bullish as of late. Okay, it keeps making these bullish flags that it keeps breaking out of. So the question is, when is this bullish momentum going to stop? Looking at the 4-hour, lower highs in the RSI, the MACD is starting to tick down, our histogram's ticking down. We're definitely due for a pullback in Bitcoin for sure. The question is where. I think one very important thing to consider is if we get rejected off either the 11,500, which it looks like we are, or if we go for another leg up and retest the 12,000, I believe there's a chance we could fall pretty hard and go back down to like the low 9,000s. Guys, 12,000 is actually like a very, very significant price target for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been extremely reactive at the 12,000. As we can see here on the daily chart, during May, July, we were trying to peak above the 12,000, and every time we did, we got rejected. We tried peaking above during August, got rejected. With all this recent bullishness, I believe there's a chance that we could continue to go up. But if we get rejected off the 12,000, guys, there's a good chance that we're going to fall and fall hard. My guess is the low 9,000s. We may not even go up there. I mean, our RSI is already going lower. Our MACD is going lower on the 4 hours. So this is very macro. We're already getting rejected off the 11.5. So it's an open question whether or not this will even attempt to go to the 12,000. I definitely think there's a chance. This movement upwards is extremely bullish. I believe we were in like an ascending triangle / wedge here, and we broke above, so that's extremely bullish. The question is, how long is this going to last? We could see some kind of pullback, or let's see if this works, where we go kind of like this, retest previous support, and then attempt to break the 12,000. I think the 12,000, if we do reach it, guys, it's extremely, extremely critical, not just for Bitcoin, but for the rest of the cryptocurrency market space. If we cannot flip 12,000 from resistance to support, this is likely going to fall quite hard to the low 9,000s. And but if we can hold the 12,000 as support, that is extremely bullish. Okay, guys, the $12,000 range is an extremely significant price range for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind here, guys. We're reaching very critical, very price reactive points for Bitcoin. Okay, there's a chance I think we're gonna go to 12,000. If we get rejected, I believe we're gonna fall hard. Also, I believe in the near term there's a CME gap forming somewhere around the low 11,000s, because today is the weekend and we've been pumping. So Monday morning, if there's a CME gap, Bitcoin tends to like to fill CME gaps, and especially if we do have a CME gap so close to what the price action is now, we're very likely going to fall and fill that gap, because there's still one at like 95, 9600, but that's so far away, guys. But if there's a CME gap forming super close to what the price action is, the low 11,000s, in my mind, it's almost a guarantee that we're gonna fall back down to close that gap, especially with the price action being so close. So again, let's take a look here at Chainlink, because I think Chainlink's very interesting. We recently broke out of very long-standing resistance here. We flipped into support. Oh, another thing. You guys have been bringing up how often I like to move this, like the screen here. That's mostly just because my mind is running, just thinking about different things to talk about. So that's just what that is. But I'll try to be more cognizant of that going forward here. I can see how it could be annoying. So let's clean this up a little bit here. So yeah, just to finish off on my point, very long standing resistance flipped into support here. Okay, we're currently testing the 1090, which I believe is very important. If we could flip the 1090 from resistance into support, that is very bullish for the long term of Chainlink. Again, I think Chainlink will be very influenced by what happens with Bitcoin. The RSI is currently, there's several ways you could look at the RSI here. In the short term, we're definitely in an upturn for sure, but this could also be interpreted as an even more macro resistance line. So, there's multiple ways you could look at this RSI. I think just the thing to consider here with Chainlink is that we're at a very significant stage. If we can break above the 1090, that's a real good sign that Chainlink's gonna start a little bullish run here. If we get rejected hard, we could be in turn for some more downtrending for sure. The 1090 is a very important price to keep our eyes on. Let's see what kind of touched on XRP there. Again, we're in a very significant stage. I believe XRP will go down. There's also a large buy wall at around the 25 cent, 25.25. So it makes sense that we'd want that to get filled. Our size going down, so is our MACD. So I think XRP might go down here. And another thing, Ethereum. Ethereum likes to react to what Bitcoin is doing. So whatever Bitcoin does, Ethereum might follow suit. As we can see here, RSI is making lower highs, MACD ticking down. This looks very bearish in my opinion, guys. What is this here? The 390 is a very important resistance. We didn't even go up to fill that, so that's looking kind of bearish, especially with our indicators. Now this could always still pump, guys. This is all what Bitcoin does will kind of determine whether these things have a big correction or whether these things continue to pump. So keep your eyes on Bitcoin. And again, Bitcoin is affected by the stock market. Tomorrow, Monday morning, the stock market will open. So we'll see if the stock market opens in the red or opens in the green. We're currently forming a wedge here on Ethereum. So we're gonna have a breakout soon here. So that's just another thing to consider. If we do break out of this current wedge we're seeing, we're likely going to go up and retest the 390. Again, the 390 is a very important price to keep our eyes on for Ethereum, because it's very price reactive, historically speaking. If we could flip the 390 into support, extremely bullish for the long term. If we get rejected hard off the 390, we're likely going to see a lot of downturn in the near future here. So yeah, guys, I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts. A lot of the big cryptos out there are in very significant places where whatever way they decide to go here in the near future will be very determinative. Is that how you say it? For it'll really be telling for the direction of the whole space for the next few weeks to 2 months here. And I've mentioned it in previous videos again. You know, Bitcoin is very affected by the stock market. The stock market doesn't like uncertainty. There's a presidential election going on right now in the United States that brings uncertainty. So I'm taking into consideration that we could see at the very least volatility, potentially a lot more downturn in the stock market. So I have to take that into account when thinking what Bitcoin might do. I believe that after the American election has been decided, that'll bring a lot of a lot more calm to the stock market, and thus will allow, I think, cryptocurrency to really start to take off. So yeah, guys, I'll cut it there. I appreciate all of you who support the channel. Please like, subscribe.